Hey y'all, hey. I get asked often how I feel living in a majority Muslim country as a Christian. And I thought, what better time to share my experience than now? So today, I want to get into a holiday I recently celebrated, Eid al-Adha. Let's get into it. So, Eid al-Adha is the second of Eid holidays in the Islamic calendar. And as a Christian, it's much like Easter in that it talks about a major sacrifice. So the story behind the celebration of Eid al-Adha pretty much goes that there was a man named Ibrahim in the Bible, also known as Abraham, who prayed with his wife for a son. And after years and years of praying to God, God finally answered and told them that he would give them a son and many descendants. So as promised, God gave Ibrahim and his wife a son. But he came to him basically wanting to test how obedient he would be to him. And Abraham told him, I'm super obedient to you, God. What do you need for me to do? And God told him, I want you to sacrifice your son for me. Abraham was like, sacrifice my son? You just gave him to me. Like, what? But okay, God, I trust you. I believe you. I'm going to do it. And at the moment that Ibrahim was about to sacrifice his son, he heard God tell him to stop. God was so pleased with his obedience and told him to sacrifice an animal instead. Luckily, there was a sheep or a ram in the bush nearby, and Abraham did what he was told. And that is the reason behind the celebration of Eid. To celebrate the sacrificial holiday, believers of Islam pray, listen to sermons, and read the Quran. Many followers also buy new clothes, visit family members, and talk about the sacrifice and what the story of Ibrahim means to them. I celebrated Eid by cooking and making traditional Arabic food and learning about its origins. I spent time with my family away from home, and we talked about how important this holiday is to us, no matter our religious background. We ate like traditional Muslims by sitting on the floor, as it showed a sign of respect, humility, and culture. I've always loved this part of the Arabic culture. It's just such a different experience that I love to partake in. But for me, this time actually eating on the floor was just a bit more of a humbling experience because I learned about the background why Arabs today sit on the floor. And it's to pay respect and homage to those before them that didn't have the convenience of tables and chairs and cutlery to eat with. And I just have such a newfound respect as I'm learning more and more. For our Eid celebration, we even danced to traditional Arabic and Emirati music. Due to COVID-19, the normal Eid celebrations that we would usually see with people dancing in the malls and big presentations, of course, couldn't happen. So we said, let's do it at the house. We've seen it before. We know how to do it. So let's dance and sing and have a good time. And we did. Usually I'm in the US or traveling back to the UAE during Eid al-Adha, and I'm so happy that I was able to learn more about the holiday and celebrate it in this way this year. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new. As always, take the world and Eid Mubarak.